Sweet 16 tournament action. This contest is between the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Pine Ridge Lady Thorpes, and the home team on the scoreboard, the Crow Creek Lady Chieftains. Both are member schools of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. The association, as well as their corporate partners, Sanford Health, First Premier Bank, First Premier Bank Card, Farmers Union Insurance, Billion Automotive, and the South Dakota Army National Guard, remind you that sportsmanship and the objectives of educational athletics are what set this event apart of other levels of competition. Your cooperation and support of the values promoted by these region schools is appreciated. This time we'd like to introduce the cheerleaders. First for Pine Ridge, Michelle Frazier, David Poirier, Shayna American Horse, and Shayna C. Tyan. Cheer coach is Trish Tyan Brewer. Here are the Crow Creek cheerleaders. Martina Vestas, Roger Hawk, Anaya Denise, Janae Sazu, Shanoya Comstein. The cheer coach is Tanya Goins. Now let's meet the players from Pine Ridge. Number 2, Alea White Butterfly. Number 21, Samantha Richard. Number 22, Amina Yellow Horse. Number 24, Sierra Cabola. Number 32, Deacon Thompson. Number 33, Martin Denise. Number 44, Sakara Crazy Thunder. Number 52, Bree Bell. Here are the starters for the Pine Ridge Lake Thorpes. At the guard, number 15, Mariah Morsack. And another guard, number 25, Jasmine Thompson. And another guard, number 34, Clary Weston. And a forward, number 50, Matilda Anderson. And at center, number 55, Tasha Bigford. Lady Thorpes are coached by Laura Bigford, assisted by Dennis DeLizo and Tanya Tobacco. Number 3, Francesca Ross. Number 4, Audrey Greco. Number 12, Leslie City Pro. Number 21, Trayvon Palace. Number 23, Lily Kleinhawk. Number 33, Jamie Hall. Now here are the starters for the Lady Chieftains. Out of guard number 10, Rose Greco. Number 22, Haley Mangu. And another number 2, Sarah Hunter. And forward number 11, Marlene Ross. And at center, number 25, Katie Wells. Lady Chieftains is coached by Violet Valles, assisted by Autumn Valles and Siobhan Stepp. Your officials for tonight's game are Ross Epling, Louis Young, and Randy Luke. The officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association. They are hired by the association with the mutual agreement of schools participating in this event. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administrate the rules of the game. An attitude of good sportsmanship should be upheld by all spectators, players, and coaches, no matter what their personal feelings or loyalties may be in this contest. Only team personnel are allowed on the floor immediately following this game. Spectators will be allowed on the floor only after team.
These two teams played already, and they played up at Illini. Crow Creek defeated Pine Ridge 66-49. At Pine Ridge, later on in the season, Pine Ridge all over Crow Creek 82-49. Pine Ridge played their best game of the year. against Winter in the Region 7A semifinals. They knocked off Winter 69-38, a 31-point win. So it was their best game of the year. They really used the low post with Tasha Bickrow, Matee Anderson. So coming up, we're going to have the Lakota flag song first. Actually, the Star Spangled Banner in Lakota. Okay, there you have the Star Spangled Banner in Lakota. Big game. Once again, these two teams have played before at the LNI. Crow Creek knocked off Pine Ridge 66-49. That was in the semis. And later on at Pine Ridge, 49 over Crow Creek. Both teams with 17 wins. Marvin Ross, a 5'8" junior. Also starting as Brady Fallis, a 5'7" senior. So we get ready for the tip-off. It's tipped down, and controlling the tip is going to be Kateri Weston for Pine Ridge. We're underway. Jasmine Thompson with a three, and buries the three to open the game. Jasmine Thompson hits the three, and Pine Ridge will take a quick 3-0 lead. I didn't see what happened down there. Stace, what happened?
Aaliyah White Butterfly. Oh wait, no, number 2, Sarah Hunter hit a 3.
So we're all tied up at 3-all.
Yep.
Pine Ridge bringing up Jasmine Thompson. Sarah Hunter hits a 3 to tie it up. They work the ball up, and they get the ball to Terry, Jasmine. Tasha Bickrow posted up high. They work it into Tasha. Goes back outside, right back to Tasha in the lane. Tipped and stripped, and coming away with the ball is Haley Langdu. She gets a steal as Pine Ridge turns it over.
Jasmine kicked it out.
Still Cheyenne River ball, Crow Creek ball. Working it up on top. A minute gone, we're tied at 3. Outside Sarah Hunter for another 3, that's not going to go. Matee Anderson will come down with the rebound for Pine Ridge. Quickly up the floor to Tasha. Big throw, that's unusual. Over to Jasmine. Jasmine on top. A 15-footer by Matee, and she knocks it down. Give Jazz the assist. Matee the basket, and Pine Ridge goes up 5 to 3. There's a steal. That's Matee with a steal. She's going to go right back. Matee got the steal, and she'll go right back outside, and there's a foul. Pine Ridge up, 6:37 to go. First quarter. Kateri has the ball tipped. She tracks it down. She directs traffic a little bit, needs some help coming up. Kateri drives, kicks it back outside. Jasmine Thompson gets it inside to Matee, stolen by Kaylee Wells. Wells is going to get the steal, and Pine Ridge will turn it over. 5-3, Pine Ridge by 2. Sarah Hunter working it down the right side in the corner to Langdu. Langdu will bring it back outside, covered by Thompson. They work it left side. Ross goes into Kaylee Wells, up off the glass, won't go. Tasha Big Crow is going to be whistled for her first foul. That's one of the things you're going to have to worry about or wonder about, be concerned about, is the fouls. Who gets in foul trouble? At the line, Kaylee Wells will miss the first free throw. They'll go back and do it again. 6:03 to go. Crow Creek was the number 1 seed in Region 6A. Pine Ridge is the number 1. Actually, Pine Ridge is the number 2 seed in 7A. Kaylee Wells will hit the second one. That makes it a 1-point game. It is 5-4. Pine Ridge up.
Steal. Bye.
That's Ross with a steal. She takes it right up. In and out won't go. Mariah Morissette will come down with the ball. Working it. Thompson, there's going to be a reach-in foul on Marvine Ross. She's going to pick up the foul. And right now you get the sense that they're going to call it tight.
Yeah. Yep. They're setting the pace right away.
5:44 to go, first quarter. 5-4. Pine Ridge by 1. They have the ball. Kateri into Tasha Big Crow. Come away with it. It was Matee, and Matee knocked down a 15-footer.
Yeah.
And make it 7-4 now. Matee had 25 points in that game against Winter. Outside shot, a 3-point attempt won't go. And it coming out of there is Marvine Ross with the rebound for Crow Creek, the Lady Chieftains. Kaylee Wells in the lane. That's an off. That shot didn't go.
Yeah.
It's just off the mark. Matee Anderson with the rebound, and Kateri Weston will bring it up. She kicks it outside now to Jasmine Thompson. Works it to Mariah Morissette. Kicks it down to Tasha in the lane. Matee posting up, turns and fires. Oh! Matee Anderson knocks down her third field goal and make it 9-4. Pine Ridge up. You're listening to coverage of the Sweet 16 right here on Keeley FM Radio, and you're watching on KOLC TV. Inside, Kaylee Wells with a jumper, and she gets it. I think that was Ross with the assist. Kaylee Wells the 2, and make it 9-6 now. A 3-point lead. Up the floor to Tasha Big Crow. Back door, underneath, a little bit short, and Matee Anderson's going to get her own rebound.
Oh,
could have been over the back. Oh, Mariah Morissette.
Yeah, Morissette was actually.
I worried about it because she went over the back.
Right,
and it could have been a foul. We have a timeout on the
ref
floor.
was out of position.
Coach Fallis with a time, 30-second timeout, 4:18 to go in the first quarter. Right now, Pine Ridge has the ball, and they have the lead. They're up 9-6 over Crow Creek. You're listening to coverage of the Sweet 16 right here on Keeley Radio, and you're watching on KOLC TV.
That was the same ref that was moving us, Tom. If he was paying more attention to the game instead of us, maybe he would have not have missed that call.
The game's underway. We're doing it. We've got impediments here and there, photographers and stuff like that, but we're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm past that now. I'm past the fact that we were late.
Yeah. We're not going to discuss why.
Langdu.
Was that
Marvine Ross, Sarah Hunter.
It was that groundhog moon tonight.
Rosie Drapo and Kaylee Wells, and I have no idea what a groundhog moon was.
We'll talk about it at halftime.
I thought it was Pine Ridge ball.
Yeah.
Underneath, and that's Langdu gets the ball up on top to Sarah Hunter, working on Thompson. Nowhere to go. They get it to Ross in the corner. 19 to shoot. Drapo drives. Little hook shot won't go. Rebound. Is that Matee?
Yeah.
Matee Anderson with the rebound. She's got 4 boards. They double team Jazz. They get the ball up to Anderson. Mariah Morissette
nice
across
ball
the lane.
movement.
Too strong by Tasha. That was an easy pump shot. And you go, what?
Well,
but a lot of
Tasha's
stress
just
on this game.
Getting them nerves out.
Yep.
That's all.
Yep.
But it was a good ball movement by Pine Ridge.
It was. Into Tasha Big Crow. They're going to whistle her for traveling. A traveling call on Pine Ridge. Turn the ball over.
Sub.
Coming in, we have Samantha Richard coming in for
Duca.
Tasha Big Crow. Oh, Duca.
And Duca's
Oh,
in.
Duca too. Inbounds to Sarah Hunter. Up the floor to Rosie Drapo. Drapo working it. Goes on the wing to Kaylee. Kaylee inside. They'll go right back outside to Marvine Ross. She drives in the lane. Off balance shot, and it's blocked. But they're going to call a foul, and Ross will go to the line to shoot two.
Huh? Yeah, Matee.
Both teams with 2 team fouls. First foul on Anderson. 3:35 to go. Ross with the first shot hits it. She'll be back again and make it 9-7. 2-point lead for Pine Ridge. Todd County lost, a 10-point loss, 54-44 was the final score. Outside shot, a free throw, she hits them both and makes it a 1-point game.
Almost a turnover.
Up the floor, down low, wide open. Matee Anderson, Kateri Weston with a beautiful assist.
Almost a steal.
Matee with 8 now and make it 11-8. Good ball movement. Pine Ridge is finding the open man. Tipped down by Matee Anderson, and Kateri Weston will come away with it. They force the turnover. On the wing to Jazz. They're going to call Jazz a travel. Yeah. You get to stopping that, and then you turn it over, and that just isn't going to work.
Nope.
11-8 right now. Driving. The runner in and out won't go. Tipped away and out of bounds. That goes off of Crow Creek. It'll be Pine Ridge ball. 3:02 to go. Tasha Bigcrow comes right back in. Mariah Morissette will come out and get a rest. So we have Jasmine Thompson, Duca Thompson, into Jazz, over to Tasha Bigcrow, back to Duca. Thought about a 3. Goes to Jazz. Matee posting, goes one way, the other stripped away by Langdo, gets it right back, puts the shot up, won't go. Tasha Bigcrow with the rebound. Duca in, across, Matee won't go. Marvine Ross will come down with it. So Pine Ridge ball, 11-8, 2.5 to go, first quarter. Both teams, I've seen some flashes of brilliance by Pine Ridge, but then some nerves too. They go into Tasha, tipped away. Marvine Ross with the steal as Pine Ridge turns it over, takes it all the way down, comes up short, no good in the lane. That's not going to go.
Got it again.
2 offensive rebounds by Marvine Ross. Nobody put a body on her. She'll get it up and make it 11-10, a 1-point game. Timeout on the floor. Pine Ridge calls time. 2:08 to go in the first quarter. And I'm sure Laura's going to have something to say. Marvine drove all the way. She drove inside, put the ball up, missed it. She gets her own rebound, puts it up, missed it again, gets her own rebound again, puts it up, and makes it.
Got 3 shots.
And you can't give 2 offensive rebounds. You can't give them 3 chances to hit the basket. 11-10, Pine Ridge by 1. They have the ball, 2:08 to go, first quarter. Kateri Weston, Duca Thompson, Jasmine Thompson, Tasha Bigcrow, and Matee Anderson.
So what was the biggest lead Pine Ridge had? Has it stayed close?
9-4. They're up by 5.
Okay.
Full court pressure by Crow Creek.
Applying the press.
Into Weston. Weston bringing the ball up. Sarah Hunter waiting for her. Looking to go around her. Drives in, has the ball stripped.
Langdu.
That's Langdu with the steal.
Out to Marvine Ross for 2. Marvine Ross for 2.
I heard you the first time. Ross for 2. They have the lead now. Crow Creek up 12-11. Matee driving in the lane. Kicks it back to Tasha. Driving all the way in.
There it is.
Count the basket and 1. And that, Kateri had to muscle her way through the defense. She did. She hung onto the ball and put it up. Count the basket and 1.
Francesca Ross will pick that up.
That kind of makes up for what happened when she tried to do it last time and had the ball stripped. Mariah Morissette checks into the game. Matee Anderson coming out for a rest. Pine Ridge back into the lead now. They're up 13-12. Kateri stands in. Her free throw is up. Off the rim, won't go. Tip down, and Morissette will come down with the rebound. Underneath to Tasha Bigcrow. She turns and goes for the shot. And they're going to call Kaylee Wells for the foul. Kaylee will pick up, I believe, her first foul and put Tasha Bigcrow at the line shooting 2. A minute 31 to go first quarter. Pine Ridge up 13-12. They've had a lead at one point. Kira Bagola in the game also. And Big Crow hits the first one. I didn't know if Kiera would play. She got injured in the Bennett County game, and she was on crutches when they played winter Saturday. Tasha will hit both free throws.
You mean Kiera Bagola?
Kiera Bagola.
Oh, she was injured, huh?
Yeah, she got injured in the Bennett County game.
She's a spark for them, so.
Off the bench. Pine Ridge reach in, and Bagola going for the steal. She gets the foul. So Bagola will pick up her first foul. 5'7" junior.
Yeah, she's scrappy. She's a hustler.
13 foul against Pine Ridge. Crow Creek has 4. A minute 20 to go first quarter. Langu with the ball up on top. She works the back left side to Ross. Ross fires a 3 off the mark, won't go. Underneath. They're going to say it's Pine Ridge ball. Duca Thompson had her hands on the ball. It got knocked off for her and out of bounds. And it will be Pine Ridge ball.
Crow Creek in a full court,
yep,
huh?
Full court pressure. Inbounds to Morissette. Morissette working the ball up. But she almost had the ball stripped. She got in a hurry. Huh? She grabbed the ball and threw it up without really looking, and it went out of bounds. Not a good play, but yes, effective for Crow Creek on the press. 15-12, a 3-point lead for Pine Ridge. Ross with the ball up on top. Works it left side. That's Francesca Ross, right? The ball gets tipped twice, and coming away with it is Morissette as Pine Ridge forces the turnover. Kateri Weston inside to Tasha. Oh, she had good seal, but she couldn't knock it down. It was an easy pump shot.
I think she was expecting Wells to.
Ross, and who did they get that down to? Was that Sarah Hunter?
Yep, Sarah.
Hunter for 2, and make it 15-14.
Duca for 3.
Duca comes right back. Who passed that to her?
Morissette. Weston. Weston
will get the assist. 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's a foul on the drive. 18-14 right now. Pine Ridge with that 3-pointer by Duca Thompson goes up by 4. The foul is on Duca. Duca will pick up her first foul, and at the line is Francesca Ross to shoot 2. 18-14, Pine Ridge by 4. They've been up by as many as 5. Her first shot's up and good. So Ross will hit her first one. Make it 18-15. 3-point game. You're listening to Keeley FM Radio and you're watching on KOLC. Sweet 16, the winner goes to the State A. Second shot by Ross, rattles and drops. I didn't know if that would go or not. It ended up going. Make it 18-16.
Is KOLC live streaming?
They're here.
Oh.
The foul's going to be against Crow Creek. That's going to be their 5th team foul into Kateri. Down to Duca. Back in the corner.
Kiera
Bagola. Back outside Duca. Another 3. And she rattles it in. Bagola with the assist.
Yeah.
She gets the assist. Duca, her second 3 in a row.
She didn't hesitate.
Nope. 21-16.
Marvine Ross with the drive for 2.
So Ross now, she's got 8 first quarter points and make it 21-18. We've completed the first quarter, and Pine Ridge has the lead, 21-18. You know, the Todd County Aberdeen Roncalli game was totally different. It was 11-7 at the end of one quarter. I mean, very slow, conservative, tight game.
Yeah.
This game, 21-18 at the end of one.
A little more scoring going on, Thomas.
Looser. They're out there. They're running the floor.
I see Glenn looks like he's going to try to go take over the mic up there since nobody's announcing.
Well, announcing is just not coming in and announcing the starting lineup and setting up the Star Spangled Banner. The coach likes announcing as adding some embellishment.
Like you do.
To enhancement.
So do they not do that at
some places?
These games? Yeah.
I mean, you have to, I mean, you can't just walk in and do it. You got to get it set up ahead of time.
Huh.
I mean, Winter's hosting this, but I don't know if their administration, you know, the two teams, Pine Ridge and Crow Creek, you should have been able to get it worked out. You know?
Yeah.
Crow Creek has the ball to start the second quarter. Pine Ridge up 21-18. Ross, Francesca Ross, back outside. Hunter for three. It's not going to go. Underneath Kaylee Wells with the rebound, and she gets it put back. Kaylee Wells, nobody boxed her out. She got the rebound and the putback. And make it a 1-point game, 21-20. 21-20. Up the floor, Tasha Bigcrow. Dribble back to Maddie Anderson. She drakes it in the lane, puts a shot up. Matee Anderson for two. She's got 10 and make it 23-20. She has been solid. Ross driving. No, that's Langdu. Scoop that up, won't go. And Kateri West is going to come down with the rebound. Quickly up the floor. Jasmine on the break for two. I'm going to give Jazz gets the two. Kateri gets the assist. And make it 25-20, the largest lead of the game. Second time Pine Ridge has been up by 5. Marvine Ross the ball up on top. There was a little confusion of who was covering her. Francesca Ross to Sarah Hunter down to the baseline to Langdu. Langdu bring it back out on top. 14 to shoot. Langdu on the wing outside. Marvine Ross for three. Way long, won't go. And
stepped out. Should stay there.
Yeah, why didn't she let it go?
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's Crow Creek ball. The three-point shot missed everything. Inbounds out to Francesca Ross. They're going to go right back to Marvine Ross on the baseline. Bounce pass into Kaylee Wells, working on Tasha Bigcrow. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Tasha. That will be her second foul. Second foul on Tasha. Laura Bigcrow having a conversation with the official. Wells at the line, misses the first free throw. Still 25-20, Pine Ridge up. The winner of this game moves on to the State A at Watertown next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 8, 9, 10. Second shot won't go. Hunter had her hands on it, and Jasmine Thompson rips that ball away. She'll bring it up. Down low, Duca Thompson. They're going to call her for traveling. Pine Ridge has got to quit. I mean, they have the lead. They're up 25-20, but they can't let it slip away by careless mistakes. Inbounds to Marvine Ross. Jasmine Thompson staying right with her. Up the floor to Francesca. Ball gets tipped. Pulling it up, Kaylee Wells. A long shot won't go. Rebound will come down. Did she get her own rebound? Wells off the glass for two. Makes you nervous. 25-22. Pine Ridge by 3. Outside shot. Matee won't go. Underneath, Ross. That's Francesca Ross with the rebound.
Yeah, there's two of them, huh?
Yep, Marvine and Francesca. Back to Francesca. Kaylee Wells on top. Go to Marvine Ross. Across the backside. Francesca up, won't go. Rebound will come down to Pine Ridge, and that's Matee Anderson with the rebound. It got tipped out of bounds by Ross. Pine Ridge walled half court. 5:45 to go. We have more set. Matee Anderson, Jasmine Thompson, Tasha Bigcrow. Who am I missing? Is Duca still out there? Kateri Weston. Nope.
Matee and
no, we're done. Got them all. Kateri driving all the way. Ooh. She used her body. Great use of the body.
Yeah.
But she didn't finish. She got all the way to the racket, didn't finish. Goes off of Pine Ridge out of bounds, and it's Crow Creek ball.
Yeah.
25-22. She just really did a nice use of her body. Driving down short, won't go. Inside, getting the rebound. That's Rosie Drapo with the rebound.
Hunter took a long two and it missed.
Tasha Bigcrow with the rebound for Pine Ridge. 25-22, Pine Ridge by 3. Up to Jasmine, had an open look for 3, doesn't take it. She's going to skip it to Tasha. Back outside to Mariah Morissette. Right back to Tasha, tipped out of bounds by Langdu. Shot clock at 18. Kiara Bagola comes in. Tasha Bigcrow will come out. 5:06 to go. First half. Morissette into Bagola. Out on the wing. Out to Thompson. It was deflected. Goes backcourt. She'll bring it back up. She works it on the wing. Ball fake. Outside to Bagola. Into Matee. Matee back to Bagola, 15-footer. Good.
Nice.
Matee with the assist. Bagola.
That was good use of the clock.
It was.
Langdu for 2.
27 to 22.
Langdu for 2.
I heard you. I'm not hard of hearing. She hit the basket. Stolen by Ross. Ross drives. And off the glass, she bounced off the Matee. Marvine Ross for 2.
They threw it away. Wells got an errant pass. Langdu for 2 plus 1.
Langdu her second basket in a row and 1. And that makes it a 1-point game. Samantha Richard and Tasha Bickrow come in. Mariah Morissette coming out, and it's 28-27. Crow Creek back into the lead after that basket, 28-27. They hadn't put the basket up. It's up now, 4:20 to go. At the line, rattles and drops. Langdu makes the 3-point play. She's got 5 and make it 29-27. 2-point lead. Tipped and stolen by Kaylee Wells. Pine Ridge is struggling right now with too many turnovers.
Yeah.
Outside shot by Ross. Sarah Hunter with a rebound. Langdu will put up a 3, and that's not going to go either. Underneath, ball gets tipped. Tasha Bickrow will come away with it. Outside,
Weston.
Kateri Weston for 3.
Yeah.
Weston hits the 3 and make it 30-29. Pine Ridge back into the lead. Down inside to Kaylee Wells. Matee was late to get there. Wells had a basket off the timeout on the floor.
I think they're going to call it.
Full timeout. To Pine Ridge, 3:39 to go in the first half. Crow Creek back into the lead. They're up by 1, 31-30. What were you trying to say?
No, Laura was venting her frustration with the officials for, kind of, I don't know if it was, she felt like there's a lot of bodying on the press or what, but, she was kind of getting upset at one of the officials.
31-30 right now. Crow Creek by 1. Pine Ridge has twice been up by as many as 5. But they have not either time been able to hold the lead. Tasha Bickrow, Duca Thompson, Samantha Richard, Kateri Weston, Matee Anderson on the floor right now for Pine Ridge. Langdu, Hunter, Marvine Ross, Kaylee Wells, Rosie Drapo. Pressure on the ball. Inbounds. Duca Thompson. She'll bring it up. Oh, that was a carry. No call. Over to Richard. Richard working around the perimeter. Picks it back. Wide open shot from 3. Off the rim, won't go. Marvine Ross to the rebound. Marvine brings it down. Works it right side. Rosie drop up in the corner. Way short.
I think it was partially blocked by Duca.
Okay. There's a foul on Crow Creek. Langdu will pick up the foul. We're at a bonus. For Langdu, that'll be her first. It'll be the 7th team foul. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Only both teams have 16 fouls now. From now, each foul will be a bonus. Duca up the floor to Matee. Matee working it on Ross. Baseline, kicks it. Duca Thompson in the lane, puts it up. Is that partially blocked? Kaylee Wells will come down with it. Whoa.
Weston stepped in and drew the charge.
Yeah.
Marvine's going to, Marvine Ross.
Ross will pick up the foul. That's her second. Second foul on Ross will be Pine Ridge ball. 2:54 to go. Jasmine Thompson will come in. Samantha Richard will come out. Tasha Bickrow, Matee Anderson, Duca Thompson. Up to Kateri Weston. Out in the corner on the right side. Works it on the wing. Shot clock at 26. And then Matee Anderson, she took her eye off the ball, knocked out of bounds.
I'm going to say it's off Matee.
Yep, she just took her eye off the ball and went through her hands. Pine Ridge in this first half at 13 turnovers. That has hurt. Yeah. Langdu with the ball will bring it over the timeline. Right side, Crow Creek up by 1, 31-30. The ball gets tipped. Kateri almost had a steal. They're going to call a holding foul on Matee, and now the officials are conferring.
Yeah, it should be a jump. There
Jump
it is.
ball. That's what it was, a jump ball. Arrow will go to Crow Creek. But not a foul, a jump ball.
Yeah, no, Pine Ridge ball.
Oh, it's Pine Ridge ball? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was the other way too.
Jasmine will bring it up. Picks up a dribble, Matee in the corner. Goes across to Kateri. Kateri, the point guard, working on the wing. She goes into Tasha. Back to Duca, driving the lane up. Nice play,
Yeah.
Tasha with the assist. Duca, the 2. She's got 8 now. And Pine Ridge back up.
Oh, still
32,
by Duke.
31.
Still by Weston.
Kateri Weston up to Jasmine. Too strong up the glass. And Kaylee Wells will come away with it. Those pop shots, you got to.
Yeah.
Pine Ridge has missed several of those.
Tried a no-look pass. Ross
And
threw it out.
I thought it might have touched Pine Ridge, but they say no, and so it's Pine Ridge ball.
Yeah.
32-31, 1:49 to go. Pine Ridge up by 1. They hand the ball to Kateri. Kateri working her way around Marvine Ross. Sarah Hunter trying to track her down. They tried to go low to Tasha. Back outside. Jasmine Thompson for 3.
Tasha
with the assist.
Yeah.
Jasmine hits the 3.
Oh, still by Duca.
35-31. Duca spinning. Duca puts it up, no good. Marvine Ross will come down to the rebound. Outside shot of 3.
Hunter.
Is that Sarah Hunter again?
Yeah.
She hits the 3. And it's a 1-point lead. 35-34. Pine Ridge by 1. 1:08 to go. Weston will bring it up. She works it, stops, and fires. Is that a long 2?
Yeah, long 2.
Kateri with the 2.
Over Wells.
And make it 37-34. Pine Ridge by 3. That shot short won't go. Tasha Big Throw with the rebound.
Langley's
and there's a
gonna
foul.
pick up the foul.
And that'll be the
her 3rd, I think.
That'll be the 8th team foul against Crow Creek, and they'll shoot 1 and 1. At the line will be Tasha Big Throw, who's 2 for 2 from the line. Langley goes and sits down.
Yeah.
This is a big game for, that is the 3rd foul on Langley. It is a big game for both these teams. Winner of this team goes to state, and you just don't always get that opportunity to go to state.
Yeah.
Big Throw at the line, shooting a 1 and 1. Off the mark, won't go. Wells will come down with the rebound. 3-point lead, 37-34. Marvine Ross will walk the ball up the floor. Pine Ridge playing a 2-3 zone. They work it left side, go to Francesca Ross, back to Marvine in the corner to Rosie Drapo in the lane. Francesco, ball tipped. Did Kateri, she tipped the ball. Tasha Big Throw comes away with it. Turnover. Pine Ridge ball. They're going to call a foul. Is it on Drapo?
Yeah.
Rosie Drapo will pick up the foul. That'll be the 9th team foul, and Kateri Weston will go to the line to shoot the 1 and 1. 37-34. Pine Ridge by 3. 24 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. In the 1st half. Weston to shoot 1 and 1. Got to hit this first to get the bonus. First shot's up. Off the rim, won't go. Matee and Kaylee go after it, and Kaylee Wells will come down with the rebound. So Pine Ridge missed the front end of 2 1 and 1s. Late here in the 1st half. Ross with the ball, no shot clock. Shot clock at 11. Ross way outside. The 3 will tie it up. Ross works it in the corner to Rosie Drapo. Drapo skips it all the way across to Sarah Hunter.
Oh, blocked
by Duca Thompson, and Kateri Weston comes away with it. She can't get
she hit it, but it's
they're
no
going to
good.
wave it off. She hit a half-court shot. They wave it off.
Yeah.
And we have completed the first 2 quarters, and Pine Ridge at the half is up 37-34 over. 37-34 over the Crow Creek Lady Chieftains. You're listening to coverage of the Sweet 16 right here on Keeley FM Radio, and you're watching on KOLC TV. So, what do you think so far, young man?
That was a really good half of basketball. I mean, Pine Ridge definitely kind of has a nice balance of scoring. They've had a lot of players who have kind of stepped up, hit some nice threes. They've had some good minutes from their bench coming in. Duca came in and hit a pair of nice long threes from the corner, and I think that kind of sparked Pine Ridge when they Crow Creek was kind of coming back on them. Weston has been a really great point guard tonight, just distributing the ball, pressuring the ball, able to break the press, get it up to help set up their offense. You know, I like how Tasha has been just pivotal in their offense. They're able to get it into her, and she's had some nice passes. She's missed a couple of pup shots, but that doesn't deter her. She continues to kind of take the shot, but you know, she's not afraid to pass, and I think her team sees that when she gets the ball and gets double teamed, that they can cut to the basket and also pick up some nice little layups, you know. So I think Tasha is a big part of their offense in that she either can score, draw fouls, or else draw the defenders, and she's able to kind of distribute the ball. Jasmine's had a really nice half as well. You know, she's hit a threes, couple of twos, played really good defense, pressuring the Crow Creek ball handlers. I think that's been kind of important. There was about a 70-second stretch there where Pine Ridge, or Crow Creek, forced about 3 or 4 turnovers, and Crow Creek was able to score off of those and came back and kind of took advantage of those turnovers and was able to cut into that lead, cut into that Pine Ridge had. And I think at that point, Crow Creek did go ahead and take the lead on a couple of those layups they had. You know, Crow Creek has had a pretty good night. They distribute the ball well. Marvine Ross and Kaylee Wells are having a really good game. Langdu unfortunately picked up her 3rd foul and had to sit down towards the end of the quarter.
It's all good.
Sarah Hunter hit a couple of nice threes for Crow Creek, and you know, it's a pretty good game, about even where you'd expect it to be scoring-wise. Both teams are full court pressing at times, Crow Creek more than Pine Ridge, but Pine Ridge has done a good job of getting some second shots off of either their offensive rebounds or else getting steals off of Crow Creek when they get the rebound.
Looking at the numbers for the first half, Kateri Weston with 7 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Jasmine Thompson with 2 threes and 8 points. She has a rebound and an assist. Tasha Bickrow with just 2 points. She was 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Has a steal, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Mariah Morissette did not score. She had 3 rebounds and a steal. Mattia Anderson with 10 points and 5 rebounds. Duca Thompson off the bench. She had 2 threes and a deuce, 8 points and 2 rebounds. And Kira Bagola had 2 points off the bench. As a team, Pine Ridge had 17 team rebounds but 13 turnovers. For Crow Creek, Sarah Hunter hit 2 threes and a deuce for 8 points. Rosie Drapo didn't score. She has 1 rebound. Kaylee Wells with 11 points and 2 steals and 6 rebounds. Haley Lungdu with 5 points and a rebound. Marvine Ross, 10 points and 7 rebounds. Francesca Ross, 2 points and a rebound. Crow Creek has 16 team rebounds, so Pine Ridge has 1 rebound more. Crow Creek, though, with just 10 turnovers, so Pine Ridge is 13. At the half, it's 37-34. Pine Ridge by 3 over Crow Creek. Twice in the first half, Pine Ridge was up by 5 points. And both times they couldn't hold that lead, and Crow Creek came back. I want to thank our sponsors, Big Bats Conoco, Lakota Plains Propane, and Sioux Nation Shopping Center. We thank Pine Ridge Oil and Pine Ridge Area Chamber of Commerce. Ready Cash and iBank, both in Rapid City on East St. Pat and downtown Pine Ridge. We thank Prairie Edge Book and Music Store, All Seasons Screen Printing in Hot Springs. We thank Oklahoma Lakota College, OSC Department of Public Safety, Oglala Sioux Lakota Housing, and we thank OLC's Head Start and Early Head Start program. I want to give thanks very much to Petu Luto Tipi, Lakota Funds, and Thunder Valley CDC, and we thank the schools. Pine Ridge, Red Cloud, Little One, Porcupine School, and Crazy Horse. And we thank them very much. Once again, we're at the half. 37-34, Pine Ridge up. Pine Ridge has twice had a 5-point lead, and both times couldn't hold it. They gave it back. But right now at the half, it's 37-34. Crow Creek, Sarah Hunter with a couple of threes. So Crow Creek has 2 threes in this game. For Pine Ridge, Jasmine Thompson has a couple of threes, and Weston with a 3. That's 3, and Duca Thompson with 2 threes. So Pine Ridge with 5 threes to 2 for Crow Creek. That has made a bit of a difference. We'll have the second half play-by-play and color right here on Keeley FM Radio, the voice of this great Lakota nation. Earlier today in the Corn Palace, in that Sweet 16, Todd County took on Aberdeen Roncalli. And at one point in the fourth quarter, Todd County had taken the lead. They'd gone up by 4, 36-32. And then they hit a dry spell, and they ended up losing the game 54-44. Aberdeen Roncalli will move on to the State A tournament in Watertown, where Todd County will pack it up. Their record, let's see, they went in there 18-3, so they'll finish at 18-4 on the season. Todd County will finish 18-4 on the season. So now between Crow Creek and Pine Ridge to see who can get to the State A tournament. Once again, it'll be at Watertown, at the Watertown Civic Arena in Watertown, and that'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, March 8th, 9th, and 10th at the State A Girls Basketball Tournament. So right now, 2 quarters to go to determine which of these 2 teams goes. Pine Ridge and Crow Creek. Pine Ridge, of course, they've been to the state quite a few times. They have won 2 state championships. Pine Ridge Lady Thorpes won it with Sue-Ann Big Crow and company back in 1989. They beat Millbank. And then in 20 years later, in 2009, it was Christian Janice, along with Lacey Weston and Sadia Tasso. And they knocked off Del Rapids in the state championship game to win it in 2009. So Pine Ridge has 2 state championships in 1989 and 2009, 20 years apart. But they took second with Laura Big Crow's first year as head coach. They took second to Harrisburg. And Laura Big Crow, when she was a senior, they took second to Sisseton. That championship game was at the Barnett Center in Aberdeen. So 2 runner-ups and 2 championships for Pine Ridge in the State A tournaments over the years. I'd love to go back to state again, both these teams. I don't know if the Crow Creek Lady Chieftains have ever been to state, but Pine Ridge would certainly love to go back. And Laura Big Crow, who has the experience of being at state.
It's all good, Crash.
Both as a player and a coach. So should be interesting. The Pine Ridge in their away jerseys, black with red and white trim, and Crow Creek in their white home jerseys, they are with black and red trim. So we are at the half. We got about half a minute to go. And you can hear the play-by-play and the color right here on Keeley FM Radio.
Well, Tom, we're looking forward to an exciting half here. I mean, it's been a really good game so far. You know, I expect Laura to come out with a really solid half-court offense. I think she's been able to, her team's playing really well. They're really well disciplined. You know, she's got lots of ball handlers, so I think they're going to do well against a press. They had a few turnovers there in the second, but, you know, I think overall Pine Ridge can do a good job of taking care of the ball. I think Crow Creek's going to come out and they're going to want to push Pine Ridge. I think they're going to want to cut that lead, get on top. Last time these guys played, Pine Ridge beat them pretty handily over on their home floor. So, you know, it's Crow Creek ball to start the half.
Yep.
So
The Lady Chieftains have it. They're down by 3. Rosie Drapeau up on top to Marvin Ross, working it to the right side. Sarah Hunter, who played for Pine Ridge, now plays for Crow Creek. Hunter looking inside, trying to drive, kicks it in the corner to Marvin. Shot clock at 10. Kaylee Wells gets double teamed. Back outside, Ross for 3. That's going to tie the ball game.
yeah,
Marvin Ross with the 3.
new
She's
game,
got 13, and we are tied at 37 all.
Tasha for the drop step pass from Weston. Oh, Pine Ridge in a full court press now.
Pine Ridge up 39-37. Kaylee Wells on the wing in the corner to Drapeau. Kicking it across, Sarah Hunter for 3, and she buries a 3. Sarah Hunter from downtown knocked it and make it Crow Creek up by 1, 40-39. Up the floor, Jasmine Thompson comes back for 3, won't go. Drapeau will come down with the rebound for Crow Creek. She'll bring the ball up on top, works it on the wing. Outside shot of 3, way long, won't go. Drapeau with the rebound, that won't go either, and Tasha Bickrow will come down with the rebound.
Oh, Jasmine with the lean in.
Jasmine Thompson for 2, and Pine Ridge back in the lead. They're going to be up 41-40.
Steal by Tasha.
Bickrow with the steal as the full press worked. Up on top is Weston, 41-40, Pine Ridge by 1. This could be a nail biter. Down inside to Tasha, turns and puts a little hook shot up. Was that from Thompson or from Kateri?
I think it was Thompson.
That's what I thought. Tasha with a little hook shot, then make it 43-40.
Wells with the long 3, but Ross got the rebound,
Marvin with 8 boards, drives the lane, try to reverse layup, won't go. Coming out of there is Mariah Morissette. Pine Ridge on the attack now. Kateri Weston will bring it up. She's working it on the wing, dishes the ball off to Jasmine Thompson. Into Tasha. Tasha in the lane, takes it, tried to step between 2, stripped out of her hands, and they're going to say it went off of Tasha last, and Pine Ridge will turn it over. She was heading for the basket. She was cut between 2 defenders and heading for the basket. They have a little Gradu on the floor, official timeout.
Yeah.
5:34 to go, third quarter. Pine Ridge back in the lead, 43-40. They were up by 3 at the half. Crow Creek came out and tied it right away. But it's a 3-point game again, 43-40. Put pressure, Hunter dribbles behind her back, covered by Kateri Weston. Francesca Ross, Kaylee Wells, posted. Ross drives, partially blocked by Tasha Bickrow. Kateri Weston will come away with the rebound. Kateri down low to Mariah. Bounce pass into Tasha, right Matee for 2. Tasha Bickrow with a nice assist to Matee Anderson. Anderson with 12 now, and make it a 5-point game again. That's been the largest lead of the game, 3 times now. Ross drives, not a good. She either needed to step out of the way or put her body in there for take a charge, and it's 2 points and 1 for Marvin Ross. She gets the 2. She's got 15 now. That's her third. Third foul on Tasha.
That could be important.
And she's going to come out. Duca Thompson comes in. Ross with a 3-point opportunity, 45-42. And she hits the free throw, makes it a 2-point game. 45-43. Pine Ridge up the floor, right through Matee's outstretched hands. Pine Ridge turns it right back over, and Crow Creek with a chance to tie or take the lead. You know, there are some nerves in this game. I've seen some missed catches and some passes that normally you don't see, but it's the game's a little stressful. Ross inside the, they're going to call a bumping foul on Matee. That's going to be her second foul.
Not good.
2's okay.
Okay.
Second team foul on Pine Ridge. Ross will take it out. Inbounds. Look away to Kaylee, puts it up, and she gets it to go. Ross will get the assist. Kaylee the 2, and we are tied at 45 all.
Steal.
Steal, and they're going to wave it off. Yeah. They're going to call Hunter for traveling. Pine Ridge turned the ball over, and Crow Creek is going to be, they trade turnovers. Thompson to Morissette. Now they're going to whistle Morissette for traveling. Again, like I said, there's some nerves in this game. People are making some mistakes that they don't usually make. We're tied at 45 all with 4:29 to go here in the third. Ross will take it out. Inbounds to Kaylee Wells. Back outside, back to Ross. Oh, wow. The 3 was good. I don't know what they're calling here.
It's a Morissette went through the pick.
They're going to wave off the basket?
I don't know. No, they gave it to him, plus they get the ball. So and it's 48, right?
Ross hit it, right?
Yeah.
That gives Crow Creek a 3-point lead. They go up 48 to 45. Kiera Bagola into the game. 48-45, a 3-point lead for Crow Creek. In the lane to Wells, back door. Francesca Ross for 2. Wells with the assist. Ross hits the 2. And now make it 50 to 45. This time Crow Creek's up by 5, 50-45. So we've seen a 10-point swing in the game. Yep. Bagola will take it out. The foul whistle against Rosie Drapo, her second foul. 3 team fouls on Pine Ridge here in the second half. Inbounds pass.
Oh, against Pine Ridge.
And that's another turnover on the Lady Thorpes. They've had 5 in the first half of the third quarter. .408 to go in the third. 50-45, Crow Creek by 5. Wells has the ball on top. They work it on the wing to Sarah Hunter. In the corner, Drapo blocked by Matee, and Jasmine will come away with the rebound with Matee in the block. They work it down. Kateri Weston working it on the wing. Dribbling on the wing. She goes into Matee, working on Kaylee Wells. It's blocked, and Kaylee Wells will come, Marvin Ross will come away with it. Kaylee in the lane, blocked. We had Duca and Matee. I thought Duca had a clean block, but they're going to call, I think, Matee for her third foul. Yep. Matee will pick up her third foul. 50-45, Crow Creek by 5 now. And at the line is Kaylee Wells to shoot 2. Wells puts the first one up and hits the first one. That makes the largest lead of the game for either team. 51-45. Crow Creek by 6. Second shot won't go. And off of Rosie Drapo and out of bounds. They could not control the rebound. So it's Pine Ridge ball, 6-point game. Full court pressure. Langdu comes in. She comes in for Rosie Drapo. Gives him a bit more height. Into Jasmine Thompson. She'll bring the ball up. And we have official timeout as a kid wandering around on the floor. She has no idea she's in trouble. Mom trying to chase her down. They had to stop play. Thompson into Bagola. She's going to drive. They put a hand in there, and they're going to whistle Kiera for a double dribble. Another turnover in Pine Ridge. This is 6 turnovers here in the third quarter. This has not been a good quarter for Pine Ridge. They had a 3-point lead. They're down by 6. A 9-point swing just in the third quarter. Over to Ross. Into Francesca Ross for 2. Marvin will get the assist. Francesca the 2. Make it 53-45. Is Pine Ridge call time?
Yeah.
Timeout on the floor. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. Crow Creek has opened up an 8-point lead. They're up 53-45 over the Pine Ridge Lady Thorpes You're listening to Keeley FM Radio, and you're watching on KOLC TV.
So, I mean, I think right now if you're Pine Ridge, you know, one, you got to take care of the ball. I think a lot of, you know, Crow Creek's success has been off of Pine Ridge's, some of their turnovers and not being able to take care of the ball. So that's a good thing for Pine Ridge because that's something they can correct. The bad thing is their two post players both have 3 fouls, so they're going to have to play incredibly careful, but still try to be aggressive, especially with Wells. Crow Creek's in kind of a full court press, and I think, you know, not a great pass.
Turned over. Outside Marvin
Marvin
Ross
for
for
3.
Pine Ridge with her 7th turnover. Ross hits the 3. She's got 22. Across the lane. Turnover again.
Yeah, Hunter stole it.
That was Francesca Ross.
No, that was Sarah Hunter came out of there with it. Travel. So turnover by Crow Creek, Pine Ridge ball.
An 11-point lead now, 56-45. Matee, Duca on the wing. She drives in, bounces it back to Tasha. Big throw for 2.
That was a scoring drought.
Duca, Tasha gets the 2. Make it. That shot won't go, but in the lane to Kaylee Wells. Matee Anderson will pick up her 4th foul.
Yeah. You know, Pine Ridge is just, you know, they just got to settle down. They got to box out. They got to just take care of the ball. I mean, there's a lot of time left. A lot of time.
At the line, Kaylee Wells will hit the first free throw. She's got 15 points. Ross has 22.
Morsette's going to check in.
That's 37 between them. It's a 10-point game. 57-47. Crow Creek up. Matee Anderson with her 4th foul. Second shot won't go. Kaylee Wells will get her own rebound. That's not going to go. Francesca Ross underneath won't go. Kaylee Wells.
And call Weston for a foul on the rebound.
Wells got a rebound. Francesca Ross got a rebound. 2 offensive rebounds. Kateri Weston will get her first foul of the night. Oh, her second foul. My bad. 57-47, a 10-point game, but a lot of time. 2:32 to go in the 3rd quarter. Into Wells, right back to Ross. Ross out on the wing. Langdu for 3. And she hits it. Langdu makes it a 13-point game. 60-47 as Langdu hits the 3. Duca in the corner. Into Tasha. Tasha to Kateri. Steps in, puts it up too long. Won't go, and Marvin Ross will come down with the rebound. Marvin working her way in.
Call a foul on the floor.
Who is the foul on?
Weston.
Kateri?
Yeah.
That'll be her 3rd foul. Third foul on Kateri.
I know it. You know, Pine Ridge doesn't feel good right now, but it's 13 points. We've seen them come back from farther down than this.
You got the whole 4th quarter, and you still got 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd.
Right.
Ross at the line, hits the first free throw. Ross with 23 points on the night. Into the game is Audrey Drapo, a 5'5", 8th grader. Checks in.
And Samantha Richards for Pine Ridge is checked in.
Ross will hit both free throws and make it 62-47. A 15-point lead. Weston will bring it up, works it out on the wing. Right side, she's directing traffic. Wants Tasha to come up and help. They tried a little pick and roll. Bounce pass into Tasha. Tasha up over Kaylee, won't go.
Marvin Ross.
And Ross with the rebound. Quickly on the break, and that's Sarah Hunter for 2. And now make it a 17-point game, 64-47. In the corner to Samantha Richards. There'll be a reach-in foul against Langdu, and that'll be her 4th foul.
Yeah.
4th foul on Langdu. 1:27 to go in the 3rd. Into the game, Rosie Drapo will check in for Langdu, pick up her 4th foul. Bounce pass into Tasha. Kaylee right there. Back to Kateri. Too strong. Sarah Hunter with this. And that's going to be Sarah Kateri's 4th foul. Sarah Hunter got the steal. And she takes it down. It'll be the 4th foul on Kateri Weston. Pine Ridge with 9 turnovers here in the 3rd quarter. Sarah Hunter will shoot 1-on-1. Oh no, she'll shoot 2. He was on the shot.
Yeah.
And Hunter will miss the first free throw. Jasmine Thompson back out on the floor. Weston will sit down with 4 fouls. 64-47, a 17-point game. Hunter will shoot again. And she hits the second one. Hunter with 14 points in the game to make it 65-47, an 18-point game. Up the floor to Tasha Bickrow. Tasha, back to Jasmine. Samantha Richards in the corner. In the lane, Tasha back across the lane to Morissette for 2. Tasha Bickrow with the assist. Morissette will get to 2. Her first basket tonight. 65-49.
Morissette with the steal.
Morissette looking to take it all the way to the basket, and
She
does.
does.
Morissette with the steal and the 2. And make it 65 to 51. 14-point game. 65-51. Outside shot. Is that Kaylee Wells? A long 2. 67-51. Duca Thompson tried to go inside. It's kicked by Kaylee Wells, and it will be Pine Ridge ball out of bounds. Shot clock off. 26 seconds to go here in the 3rd. 67-51. Crow Creek by 16. Into Thompson baseline. Ball fake. Goes back inside. Not a good pass. Kaylee Wells takes it away. Got the basket and 1. Sarah Hunter will get to 2. And 1. It's Hunter with 16 points. 69-51. Hunter will shoot 1, a 3-point opportunity. Puts the shot up, off the rim, won't go. Tasha Bickrow with the rebound. She fires it down to Jasmine Thompson. She's going to put up a 3, off the rim, won't go, tip down, and Kaylee Wells will come down with the rebound. That shot won't go. Duca Thompson will come down with it. And we've completed 3 quarters. And at the end of 3, Crow Creek has come out ablazing here in the 3rd, and they're up 61-59. Pine Ridge turned the ball over 10 times in the 3rd quarter. 10 turnovers.
Can't do that.
No, it's you played. Pine Ridge comes in 17-5. They played 22 games, and 10 turnovers in the 3rd quarter of the Sweet 16 game. No, you can't do that.
Well, you know, one of the things I think that Pine Ridge is struggling with is, you know, obviously Crow Creek picked up some momentum and kind of started pushing the ball. That press got effective towards midway, and they were able to kind of keep Pine Ridge kind of on their heels and not able to set up the offense. But, I mean, for a lot of what Crow Creek did, they were effective at taking advantage of Pine Ridge's turnovers, but Pine Ridge, you know, has the ability to take care of the ball. We've seen them be able to take care of the ball, do really well with that. You know, I think Pine Ridge just needs to come out. You need to keep small problems small. They need to get the ball down low, get it inside, try to get some fouls on the Crow Creek players so they can score with the clock not running. And just chip away at it.
Pine Ridge will have the ball to start the 4th quarter. Down by 18. Samantha Richards with the ball on top. Over to Duca Thompson. Duca in the corner to Mariah Morissette. Inside to Tasha. Worse won't go. She'll get her own rebound. High off the clock. That won't go.
Morissette.
So 2 offensive rebounds. Tasha got 1. Morissette got the other one. and she got the 2. Tasha Bigro at the other end comes down with a rebound. The shot was by Audrey Drapo. That'd be just a 3rd team foul.
Yeah. The thing is, though, is Pine Ridge does need to get back. Crow Creek got 2 shots off there before Pine Ridge could get the rebound.
That pass was tipped, and Rosie Drapo will come away with a steal. That shot won't go, and Morissette will come away with a rebound. Down to Samantha Richards. In the lane, wide open underneath.
There you go.
Morissette for 2.
Chipping away at it, down to 14
Samantha
now.
Richards with the assist. Morissette the 2. That shot.
Tasha couldn't do anything. She's got 3 fouls.
Sarah Hunter puts it in, make it 71-55. Outside shot of 3 won't go. The rebound, Drapo will come there and call Morissette with a foul. Rosie Drapo got the rebound. And then Morissette will pick up the foul. 6:40 to go. 16-point lead, 71-55, huh?
Plenty of time if you're Pine Ridge. 4 stops and 4 baskets, and you're back in the game.
Drapo at the line to shoot. Automatic 2 shots because it's the 10th team foul, and Drapo will hit the first one. 72-55. Pine Ridge by 17.
Crow Creek by 17.
Matee Anderson back in the game, playing with 4 fouls, and Kateri West is in the game, and she's playing with 4 fouls as well. And at the line, Drapo will hit both free throws. 6:40 to go. Crow Creek up 73-55. Anderson into Weston. Pressure full court, up the floor. Not a good pass,
no,
but tipped out of bounds by Francesca Ross. It's still Pine Ridge ball. 6:35 to go. Crow Creek playing man-to-man. Inbounds. Gets the ball to Kateri. She's going to drive across the lane to Tasha Bigro, and it goes off her hands and out of bounds.
That was the right idea, though.
No, it was the right idea, but execution.
Yeah, they got to be ready to catch the ball.
Off of Tasha, out of bounds. And Pine Ridge turns it over, and they just can't afford any turnovers right now. Ross on top. They work it on the wing in the corner. A 3-point shot off the rim won't go, but the rebound to Sarah Hunter. And a pushing foul on Duca Thompson. Sarah Hunter gets the offensive rebound, and Duca will pick up, I think, her 2nd foul. And it will be 2 shots, automatic 2 shots for Hunter at the line. Double bonus. Hunter with 18. Kaylee Wells with 17. Marvine Ross with 24. First shot doesn't go. Hunter will be right back at the line. 73-55, 6:15 to go. 4th quarter. Hunter right back. 2nd shot up. That went in. It bounced in, climbed up over the rim, and make it 74-55. Kateri Weston to Mariah Morissette. Tasha back out to Kateri. Right back to Tasha, working it on the side. Blocked by Kaylee Wells. It'll be 2 shots for Tasha. I think that's only the 2nd foul on Wells.
Yeah.
Tasha will shoot 2. 6:03 to go. Tasha's first shot's good. She's got 9 points in the game and 8 rebounds. But Pine Ridge, they had 10 turnovers in the 3rd. They have 2 more here in the 4th. 12 in the 2nd half. Tasha misses the 2nd one. The rebound to Mariah Morissette. Has it knocked out of her hands. She tracks it down. Across to Tasha, too high and hard, and Pine Ridge will turn it over again. 74-56, an 18-point game. I don't want to belabor the turnovers, but each one hurts now.
Yeah. Every possession's important right now to
Ross
Pine Ridge.
on top, working it on the wing, tried to go inside, knocked it by Kateri Weston out of bounds. It'll be Crow Creek ball. 74-56. Crow Creek by 18. Into Kaylee Wells. Wells out on the perimeter. They can work the clock down into Sarah Hunter in the lane over
Blocked
Matee.
by Duca.
Was it Duca? Okay.
Yeah.
Duca got the block out of bounds. It will be shot clock at 7. Crow Creek ball, shot clock at 7. Into Kaylee Wells. Back out to Hunter, to Marvine Ross, working it around the perimeter. She stands back, puts it up, and Wells and Tasha Bakro will take it away. Wells got the rebound, but Tasha with the steal. Kateri in the lane, takes a step, reverse layup for 2.
There you go.
Kateri Weston, that's her first points in the second half.
Steal by Duca.
Pull up jumper by Duca, rattles in. Duca with a steal and the 2. And make it 74-60. 14-point game. Hunter on top. Timeout on the floor. Full timeout by Crow Creek. 4:47 to go in the fourth. 74-60. Crow Creek by 14. This is the Sweet 16. The winner moves on to the State A tournament next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in Watertown at the Civic Arena. The loser packs it up for the season. Pine Ridge in the first half was up twice by 5 points, but a disastrous third quarter. They were outscored 35-14 in the third quarter.
Wow.
10 turnovers in the third. Just a disastrous third quarter for Pine Ridge.
Yeah.
And right now we're seeing if they can climb their way back out of the hole they dug. 74-60. You're listening to Keeley FM Radio and you're watching on KOLC TV.
Just gotta keep chipping away at it, you know. A few more stops and a couple more baskets and
get it to single digits. Inbounds to Wells, right back to Ross. He takes it, scoop it, won't go. Rebound to Kateri Weston.
Gets it out to Duca.
Duca up, too strong, won't go. Underneath, down on the floor.
Morissette.
So
got it.
Morissette will come away with it. Pull up, Kateri off to the right, won't go.
Oh, Matee took it away for 2.
So Matee gets the steal and the 2.
12 points.
74-62. 12-point game, not quite halfway through the fourth quarter. Ross looking to drive, comes through, and all the way to the rack for 2.
You know, at this point, I would almost switch Duca on Ross because Duca doesn't have as many fouls as Weston. Weston has to play off her.
Duca in the corner, tried to go inside, bounce pass tipped and stolen. Up to Sarah Hunter. Hunter, count the basket and 1, and Kateri Weston will foul out. Sarah Hunter got the basket and 1. Kateri Weston will pick up her 5th foul. She'll foul out with 3:46 to go in the fourth.
You know, I mean, you just never know, but that's almost one you just let go.
You have to. You can't lose. Can't pick up your 5th foul.
Yeah.
Hunter at the line to make a 3-point opportunity. Rattles won't go. Morissette will come down the rebound. In the corner, Matee for 3 won't go. Underneath, that's going to be
Morissette tries to get to it.
And saved by Tasha Bigro. Little jumper on the baseline, short.
Morissette got it back.
Got it back again. So 2 offensive rebounds by Morissette and the 2. And make it 78-64. Back to a 14-point game. But 3:13 to go. That shot won't go. Jasmine Thompson will grab the rebound. She'll bring it down the left side. Picks her dribble up. Kicks it in the corner. Open look for 3. And burying it.
There you go.
11-point for
game.
3. Thompson the assist. Morissette hits the 3. 78-67.
You got to pressure if you're Pine Ridge.
2:48. You can't give them 30.
Yeah.
30-some seconds to work off the clock. The shot clock's at 18.
Okay, so strategy-wise, they lost Matee.
They're going to call a hand check foul against Matee, and I got to admit it was a ticky-tack foul.
Yeah, 25, 26 feet away from the basket.
78-67. Matee will foul out with 2:38 to go. 11-point lead, 78-67. Kaylee Wells.
I think you bring in Kira Bagola. Oh, no.
So that's Richard will come in.
Well, Bagola's got some foot speed as well, and they need somebody who can chase Ross around.
So Ross at the line to shoot 2. Automatic 2 shots, double bonus. It's been double bonus for a lot of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Ross misses the first free throw, she'll shoot again.
So you Pine Ridge, you get it back. You're down by 11 or 12. Plenty of time.
Second shot by Ross is good. So it's a 12-point game.
Where are the point guards? Can't do that.
There's a steal by Rosie Drapo, fakes a pass and gets the 2. Rosie Drapo the steal and the 2. Works it on the wing to Duca. She'll put up a 3 off the back of the iron, won't go. They'll let it go out of bounds. 2:14 to go, 81-67. Crow Creek up by 14. Coach Fallis calls a timeout. Timeout on the floor with 2:14 to go in the fourth. Crow Creek up by 14, 81-67. You're watching on KOLC TV and listening to Keeley FM Radio, the voice of this great Lakota nation. Tough game. Pine Ridge has fouled both Matee Anderson and Kateri Weston out of this game. Fouled out.
Yeah.
2:14 to go.
Yeah.
Todd County ran a foul of Aberdeen. Ron Colley at the Corn Palace earlier today. 54-44. Aberdeen Roncalli, the Lady Cavaliers, will make it to state. Todd County for the second year in a row lose in the Sweet 16. Langu tried to go across the lane.
Good defense.
Off of Tasha Big Crow's foot. It'll be Crow Creek ball.
Crow Creek.
Ross into Wells, right back to Ross. She'll patrol the perimeter. Working around Duca. Fakes a drive. Shot clock, plenty of time. 21 to shoot.
There you go.
Tipped,
just like
Jasmine Thompson. We're going to call it jump ball.
But that was a good trap. That's what Pine Ridge needs to do is
Arrow
trap the ball whenever they quit dribbling.
We'll go to the Lady Chieftains. Wells. Shot clock at 15. Langdu tried to go down inside. Lost the handle on the ball. It was tipped by either Samantha or Tasha out of bounds. It'll be Crow Creek ball. 1:50 to go, fourth quarter, 81-67. Inbounds back door to Francesca Ross for 2.
You got it.
83-67.
Marvin stole the inbounds pass.
Langdu with the 2 after Marvin stole the inbounds pass.
Threw it off of, hit Tasha's leg. It was kind of a low, hard pass to catch.
85-67 now.
Turnover.
Marvin Ross with the ball with 1.5 minutes to go. Fourth quarter. Ross right down the middle, all the way to the rack for 2. Marvin with 29 points.
Oh, Marvin almost stole it again.
87-67, now a 20-point lead for Crow Creek. Samantha Richards will take it out for Pine Ridge. Inbounds over to Jasmine Thompson. She'll bring it up, bounce pass, baseline. Tasha can't get it to go. Kaylee Wells will bring it down. A minute to go, fourth quarter. Timeout on the floor. Crow Creek coach Fallis calls time. 87-67, Crow Creek by 20 with 59 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Crow Creek's going to the tournament. Crow Creek's going to the big show, the Lady Chieftains. There's no question about it now with less than a minute to go here in the fourth. Crow Creek by 20. Marvine Ross, 29 points and 11 rebounds. Kaylee Wells, she's got 18 points and 11 rebounds. And Sarah Hunter with 20 points. That shot won't go. Tasha Bickrow with the rebound. She's going to clear that ball out.
Jasmine for two. Pass
Thompson.
from Duca.
Duca gets the assist. Jasmine the two. 87-69, 47 seconds to go. Outside shot.
Blocked by Duca.
Tasha Bickrow with the rebound. Duca with the block. That shot won't go underneath.
Leslie Sitting Crow got the rebound.
And she'll be fouled. Will walk down to the other end of the floor for two shots. Foul whistle against Jasmine Thompson. That'll be just her second foul of the night. Sitting Crow at the line, misses the first one. She'll shoot again. 87-69, 29 seconds to go. Puts the second one up and nails the second one. Duca out on the wing, works it down in the corner, puts a runner up, can't quite get it to go, and the rebound coming down.
Cheney Hall still by Morissette.
Morissette to Duca for two. Morissette with a steal and assist. Duca gets
still
the two.
By Morissette.
5.3 seconds, 88-71.
Foul by Cheney.
Cheney Hall pick up her first foul. Only the 15th foul, no bonus. 5.3 seconds to go. Morissette to Jasmine. Jasmine working it up on the wing. She'll put up a three at the buzzer. That's the ball game. Crow Creek is going to state. They win it 88-71 as they hold off the powerful Pine Ridge Lady Thorpes. Pine Ridge struggled in this game. The third quarter was a disaster. 10 turnovers in the third, 7 more in the fourth. 17 second half turnovers just kind of settled the deal.
Yeah.
Matee Anderson and Kateri Weston on the bench with 5 fouls. Halfway through the, let's see, Kateri fouled out with 3:46 to go. Matee with 2:38 to go. Both of them fouling out of the ball game. 88-71. Crow Creek will pick up their 18th win of the season. They'll go into state 18-4 for Pine Ridge. They'll wrap up the season at 17-6. 1 game away from the state tournament. 1 game away. Your thoughts, sir?
Well, you know, I thought Crow Creek did a really good job of pressuring Pine Ridge. You know, Crow Creek kind of put on a somewhat of a full court press, but then dropped into a man-to-man, and you know, I think they were tall. The Crow Creek's front court players were, especially Ross, was fairly tall and hard to throw the ball over, and I think Pine Ridge kept trying to force the ball over the top of that press, and Crow Creek capitalized with a lot of steals, and Pine Ridge had a lot of turnovers, and so you know, you give Crow Creek credit for kind of taking that loss that happened back in Pine Ridge and kind of learning from it and kind of applying some changes. Pine Ridge, they're a well-coached team, you know. I think Laura's going to have her ladies back The thing that I think they struggled with is just disrupting the momentum in the second half. We've seen Pine Ridge kind of fight back in the first half after Crow Creek was able to kind of get a few steals and push back on them. But after the first few times that in the third quarter that Crow Creek kind of got some steals, got some layups, and kind of forced Pine Ridge to be backpedaling, and I think just one too many of those. And at that point, Pine Ridge wasn't able to kind of get it under 10. They cut it to 11, I think, one time in the second half, but they could never keep cutting into the lead. And you know, Pine Ridge had a great season. I think they have some talented players, and obviously they're you know, this is heartbreaking for them as a program. I think Laura wanted to get her girls there. I think the girls wanted to put on a good show, but you know, tonight Crow Creek came with a different game plan. I think they came with a lot of pressure defensively that Pine Ridge wasn't able to overcome. I think it hurt Pine Ridge when they Mattie Anderson and Weston got their fourth fouls there in the third quarter and kind of had to sit for a while. You know, I think Crow Creek took advantage of them being on the bench. And Weston has kind of been a significant ball handler for Pine Ridge, and when she was setting, you know, I think it was hard for Pine Ridge to find the right combination of players to keep the ball moving. You know, unfortunately tonight, you know, Crow Creek, you know, came out on top. I think both of these teams would have did well in the state tournament, you know, with the new Sweet 16 format. They got matched up because of the points and their records, and the points based on who they played in their schedule. And it's just kind of how some of the losses and wins stack up. You just don't know where you're going to end up.
We'll run through the numbers. Marvin Ross is right there.
Driver?
Yeah, if you can. I mean, it's going to be really busy, only if there's a moment there. Looking at the numbers for Kateri Weston. For Kateri Weston, she finished with 9 points, 2 steals, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Jasmine Thompson, 12 points. She had 3 assists and 4 rebounds. Tasha Bickrow, 9 points. She had 3 steals, 4 assists, and 10 rebounds. Mariah Morissette with 15 points and it looks like 11 rebounds. She had a double-double. Mattie Anderson had 14 points and 5 rebounds. Duca Thompson off the bench, 12 points, 3 rebounds. They finished with 37 team rebounds. Right now we have Marvin Ross right here. Marvin, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, a great game. You came out to start the third quarter and you guys were down by 3, but you changed that in a hurry. What happened at halftime? You guys really came out with the energy in the third quarter.
You know, we've been working hard all season. You know, since day one, we had that first week of practice and morning practice, and ever since then, you know, that was our give and go. You know, we worked for this, and you know, we wanted it more. That's what we came here to do. We came here to play. We came here, you know, to play as a team. You know, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted for our school and as a team.
Is this the first time Crow Creek's made it to the state tournament?
Yes, for high school girls, this is the first time.
Okay. Now, you guys beat Pine Ridge at L&I, but then later on in the season at Pine Ridge, it was like you guys didn't even come to play. What happened in that game?
We were just having a bad game. You know, we weren't playing together, but we just, we had our separate ways, but we weren't playing together. That's pretty much it. But we found our team that we played in L&I, and you know, we came back and we played how we played as a team.
You had 29 points and 11 rebounds. Great game.
Thank you.
And I wish you well at the state tournament.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Marvin Ross. She's going to go jump into the team picture. But, so Crow Creek, for the first time ever, will move on to the State A girls basketball tournament. We wish them well. Finishing out the numbers, Sarah Hunter finished with 20 points and she had a rebound and a steal. Rosie Drapo had 4 points and 4 rebounds. Kaylee Wells with 18 points and 11 rebounds. Haley Longdo finished with 10 points and a rebound. And Marvine Ross, we just talked to her, she had 29 points. She had 3 steals, 3 assists, and 11 rebounds. Huh? Yeah, that's fine. But again, the final score, 88-71. Crow Creek will take their show to Watertown next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, March 8th, 9th, and 10th for the State A girls basketball tournament. You tried. Where's the coach? See if you can get the coach, huh? Fallis, yeah. So right now, they're doing team pictures and things like that. Congratulations. We tried to get Sarah Hunter on the radio, but she started this way and then changed her mind. Says, nope, I'm not going to do that. And great game for Crow Creek. They came out so strong in the third quarter. We have Kaylee Wells coming up next. I'd like to very warmly welcome to Keeley Radio. We have Kaylee Wells. Kaylee, how you doing?
Good.
So what was the key to this game? I mean, you guys were down the first half twice by 5 points. You were still down by 3 at the end of the half, so you came out the third quarter down by 3, but that changed in a hurry. What happened in the third quarter?
I think teamwork was a big part of it. We had to step up our defense, and we had to get out on the shooters. Yeah, I think our defense was.
And you forced some turnover. You know, Pine Ridge had 10 turnovers in the third quarter.
Yeah, our press was working really good too. So we just kept defense on the ball, and that really helped us a lot.
Okay. Tasha Bigros, she's inside. You know, she bodied you up a number of times. You feel strong, feel good about how you guys did on the low post there?
Yeah, we battled a lot. She did good too. Yeah, I just felt really good.
Were you worried coming into this game? Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was nervous. Everybody's going to be nervous, but it came off like as we started playing.
And what's it mean to you to go to the state tournament for the first time?
It means everything. I've been dreaming about this since I was a little girl, and my dreams finally came true.
Okay, and so what do you hope for next week at Watertown? What do you hope?
I hope we just come out strong and keep playing how we know how we could play, and I think everything will go as we hope.
You know, Todd County lost today.
Did they?
They lost 54-44 to Aberdeen Roncalli. So you not only represent your community, but you represent the Lakota Nation.
Yeah, I think that's really awesome that our Indian country gets to represent at the state tournament this year.
Okay. Well, you had a great game. Congratulations, and I really wish you well at state.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kaylee Wells. Okay. The coach is right there. He didn't want to come. So we're waiting for Coach Fallis here, and I don't know if he'll make it. But again, the final score is 88-71. Crow Creek battled hard. They were down at the half. They came back in the second half. Had a very, very strong third quarter. Forced Pine Ridge to 10 turnovers in the third, 7 more in the fourth, 17 second half turnovers. That really, really made a big difference in the game. That's, I thank our sponsors, Big Bats Conoco, Lakota Plains Propane, Sioux Nation Shopping Center, Pine Ridge Oil, Pine Ridge Area Chamber of Commerce. We thank take a load off. We have head coach for Crow Creek, Coach Fallis. How you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing awesome. Holy cow.
So, you guys had a very, very strong first of the year. You won your first straight 10 straight games to start the season. You'd won L&I, but somewhere along the lines, and it's a long season. And I remember seeing you guys play at Pine Ridge, and I thought, this isn't the same team.
Right,
Now, what happened?
Oh, it's just, it's the first time we've ever won that L&I, and we had to deal with actual being successful, I guess. If you want to say it that way.
Sure.
To deal with that,
Sometimes you get success. You can't stand success.
Right.
I mean, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is, and but we got through. We had our ups and downs, and they came together the last few games, to where we seen that spark back where we wanted them to be. So they showed it tonight, how they can play when they're all together as one. So
well, I thought they really played some good defense.
Yeah.
Pine Ridge were up twice by 5 points in the first half. They still had a 3-point lead at the half.
Right.
So you guys came out to start the third quarter down by 3, but you changed that in a hurry. Your defense forced Pine Ridge into 10 turnovers in the third quarter.
Right, and they've been working tough. I mean, morning practices for getting themselves in condition, and then afternoon, we go over what we're going to actually do, for plays and all that stuff, So I mean, working on defense that way too, So I mean, they've been putting a lot of work in there. I mean, they give 100+%.
Well, what was your goal at the beginning of the season when you started practicing that? Teams get together, they come up with what was your goal then?
We had 3 goals when we started. The first goal was to beat what we had for last year for a record. I think last year we was 10-10 or 10-10. We wanted to get to L&I, do a good showing, and win it. And we wanted to make it to state, and that's they've accomplished those.
So
you
hit those 3 goals.
Yes.
So what does that mean? You're just going to kick back and relax?
Oh no! Oh no! We're gonna see. I told these girls at the beginning of the season, that when they play together and they're working like they should be, they can play with any team in the state. They're pretty. They can play and they're tough. So, the big girls up around Sioux Falls area, they got 5 teams, that are pretty rough, pretty tough. I'm not sure who all went out this year tonight, but yeah, it's gonna be a tough tournament. And I'm not sure what seed we'll come in at, but we'll find that out, I guess.
What does your team have to do to be successful at state?
Oh, geez, there's a few things, like tonight. We got a little, we had the lead and we kind of got a little bit in a hurry. We need to slow it down and work the ball around. And when they start working it around, we're getting our easy layups and moving the ball around the way we should be. And turnovers, we got to take care of the ball a little bit better, And we take care of those. We'll do good. We should have a good showing at the state tournament.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
You bet. Thank you.
On a great season and a great game, and your season's not over yet.
Yeah, and I am so fired up. I even hurt my back, but it don't seem to be bothering me right now.
I wish you well at state.
Thank you.
And one other thing, I mean, Todd County lost today to Aberdeen Roncalli.
Well, they did.
54-44.
Oh.
So I was telling one of your players, so now you represent the Lakota Nation.
Oh, awesome.
In the state tournament.
Oh, that's cool. That's going to be awesome. Cool.
Are you up to the challenge?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Congratulations. We wish you well. Thanks a lot.
You bet. Thank you for the...
Oh. Okay. That was Coach Fallis, and we wish them well. Todd County lost at the Corn Palace, and Crow Creek knocks off Pine Ridge, so Crow Creek once again will represent the great Lakota Nation. They'll represent all of the native teams across the state, and they'll represent them at the State A tournament. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, March 8th, 9th, and 10th. That's going to be a wrap for Keeley Radio, and for Stacy Phelps, and for Keeley Sports. This is Tom Casey. We'll send it back to Porcupine Butte. Wish you a very, very good evening. We'll be live at Red Cloud tomorrow. The Little Wound Mustangs will be at Red Cloud for the Region 7A semifinals for the boys. Todd County will be at Pine Ridge. We'll be at the Little Wound Red Cloud game. And then the Sweet 16 for the boys is on Tuesday. We don't know where it will be or who the teams will play, but we'll keep you in the loop. Stay tuned right here on Keeley FM Radio. We'll send it back to the Butte at Bill Lonehill. Thank you, Bill, for being at Keeley Radio. Have a good evening.
There you go. But I think I'm the only one who knows how to do the Pine Ridge game. But here's the thing, is like, maybe I can go to Red Cloud and do it by myself with Tommy, and then maybe you and Sheldon can go direct to Pine Ridge. Maybe you can promise me with Sheldon together. I don't know, we'll figure it out tomorrow. I believe that's it.